how are you?
Brad, what's going on, man?
Not much. Just got swole real quick.
Me too. Oh, wait. Chris, we had Chris the other day on the kind of, does no-fly zone still exist? How do you see it now with League gone? What's his reaction to that? And how do you see how the secondary fits now with your role taking over as a starter?
Still no-fly zone. We started that Super Bowl year, and we had a year that I don't think has been seen in the league by defense in the past 30-plus years. So that original no-fly zone is gone, but with TJ departing and Talib departing, but we still got 3/5 out there, and Justin Simmons, you know, he did great last year. It was his first year starting, and we'll be fine.
What has your mindset changed this offseason, knowing that you're going to be in Talib's spot?
Just working harder. You know, every year in the league you have to keep working hard. Not one year do you be like, okay, I got it, I'm good now, and just kind of do the same thing you want to do, because, you know, if you do the same things every year, then somebody's going to come up and pass you. So that's just the nature of the league. So every year I'm trying to work harder and trying to find new ways I can get better, get my body better, get my technique better, things like that.
What are your initial impressions of Tremaine Brock, and what's it going to be like competing with them?
We haven't done much really on the field yet. I don't see it as competition. We're all working together. So there's not really too much to go off of as of yet.
What is the challenge of playing every snap? Chris was saying he worked with you and some other guys, and maybe it was in Dallas or wherever Chris is. What is the challenge? How does it change mentally then, going from, because you played significant snaps, but going from playing, you know, situational third corner to being out there every play?
Yeah, we were down there with Chris's trainer in Dallas. We had a lot of guys out there. And the mindset doesn't really change. I mean, I started plenty of games since I've been here. So just the mentality of just being consistent every snap, that's really the only difference. Just line up the same way, playing the right techniques consistently. That's really all it is.
Bradley, the veterans were pretty adamant ahead of the draft that John take players who could contribute right away. What are your takeaways after you saw who he selected?
I think Chubb is definitely going to be a great addition. He's going to get after the quarterback. Him, Vaughn, Shane, Shaq, those guys, they're going to pressure the quarterback, and it's great to have so many pass rushes. It reminds me of a Super Bowl year when we had so many guys just in and out, and they can come in, somebody can go, and then another guy can come right off the bench fresh. So, like I said, we're all together in this. So I think at the end of the day, it's going to work out great, and I think it's going to be a lot of pressure on the quarterback. And I think it's going to lead to more interceptions.
Do you think you filled enough holes that this team can compete for an AFC West title again?
Definitely. I think we addressed what we needed to address. Every year we're going to be in it for the AFC. It's a competitive division, and I look forward to getting back to the top.
Were you surprised Denzel Ward went ahead of Chubb?
Yes, I am surprised that the Browns didn't select. I thought they were going to pick Chubb, honestly, just in my opinion. But you know, I can't hate on the Ohio State guy. You know, going number 4 overall. You know, every year we got a first rounder, so it makes me proud every time I see one of those guys step up on that stage. And I think it'll be good for them as well. You know, it's really just what they feel like they needed to address, and they addressed it.
Bradley, do you see getting a bigger role on the field, leadership-wise, how you see yourself in the locker room this year?
Just leading by example, doing all the little things right, showing up early, putting in a lot of work, staying out after late, you know, helping the young guys, teaching them the coverages, this and that, because we're going to have some guys that didn't play a lot, you know, in the past couple of years to step up and get opportunities. So it's my job to get them ready and to just, you know, keep the standard high. You know, it's all about standard. That's why when I left Ohio State, I left the standard. You know, me and my coach together, we were like, yo, every guy that comes in here, their goal needs to be first round, and we set that standard. And now look at us. You know, so I have the same mindset being here. It's just no fly zone has been the standard, and that's what it's going to continue to be.
Bradley, have you talked to, I mean, last year they had 2 Ohio State corners in the first round. This year Ward goes. Have any of those guys said you had an impact on them?
Yeah. I told them they all owe me some money, too. But you know, they know what it was. You know, we were all in the same room together at one time, and I used to always come back when I left and continue to talk to those guys. I'm not taking credit for it. You know, the guys are ballers in their own sense, but like I said, it's all about the standard and the expectation. And I credit our coach, Kerry Combs, in that as well. We kind of came together and we were like, yo, this is the standard. You know, every guy that comes in here is going to be a first-round guy. And before I came, he didn't have any first-rounders, and ever since, it's every year. So that's kudos to him.
You're saying about a standard.
How did Talib or TJ Ward translate that to you? Give you a specific example of what the standard is to be an NFL player.
Really, it wasn't just those two guys. It was collective. It was a collective thing. Chris came up with the term, you know, no-fly zone or whatever. But we all got here the same year. So it's not like they were here before and they taught us the Broncos way. It was just, we all thought we were dogs and we all felt like we were the best. So every time we go out there, be a dog and be the best, and that's what we were. And Chris just came up with no-fly zone because we wasn't having it. And I think we just set the tone.
We know how good a kid Talib is and was here. And with him leaving, you hear a lot of people saying, well, the Broncos secondary now going to take a step back. It's kind of an affront to you, directly. So how do you react to that?
It is what it is. You know, like I go back to Super Bowl year, they didn't expect us to do what we did Super Bowl year. You know, a lot of media people were saying this and that. They didn't think we were as good as we were, and we came out and we proved it. And I don't really care what other people say. You know, I'm getting tired of hearing about it, you know, honestly. You know, but it is what it is, and I have to wait till the season to show, you know, that there's no drop-off. So it is what it is.
Do you personally feel extra pressure to perform as a first-round pick?
No, I don't feel any pressure. You know, I just want to be better than I was last year. You know, I see myself as a guy that goes out there, balls hard, makes a lot of turnovers, and that's what I've always been my whole life. So I'm not really competing with anyone. I want to be the best, but I also want to be the best me, and I want to take the ball away as much as possible and just do my job and just completely take guys away. So it's really no pressure. It's really just, like I was telling him, you know, every year in the league, you have to get better and better and better because there's guys coming up and trying to take your spot. So it's not really pressure on that end. It's just, you just want to be the best you. You know, you want to be the best supporter you can be, so I'm just being the best me I can be.
There was a weird stat last year where you guys weren't getting takeaways for a long stretch. What is the key for that changing beyond? Is it getting more pressure up front or just having a lead? Allow you to be more aggressive defensively? What do you see as the key to getting more takeaways?
I think it's both of that, both of those things. Pressure is definitely going to help because the quarterback can't just sit and just wait for guys to get open. Also, playing with a lead also helps because it makes the offense more frantic, makes them take more chances. When you're down and you turn the ball over a lot, you kind of team just kind of plays safe to just run the ball, and you know, and we have to play man every play, and you don't really get exotic with it and confuse them and this and that. So I think this year we'll have a lot more turnovers than we did last year.
What do you think
of Bradley?
What do you think of Isaac Young?
I never seen him play, you know, but I trust in our staff. You know, I talked to Coach Woods the other day about it, and he said he's a great guy. I'm going to like him, and he's a good long corner. So, you know, that's what the league is kind of turning to. So I believe in our staff. I believe in Elway, so I think he's a great pick.
This is a business first, and you certainly realize that. But the no-fly zone to me struck me as you guys took it personal and you wanted to be the best. How does that help you go above and beyond? I mean, it's not just a job to you guys, or it was more than that.
Yeah, it's a standard. Like I said, you know, when you go out there, you have a certain expectation of how you should play and how everyone with you should play, then you're going to play to that expectation. If you just go out there like, oh, I'm just going to do my job, let me just not give up anything, then you're going to play soft, you're going to play timid, you're not going to be as good. But the most dominant people and the most dominant players and teams, they're aggressive, and they have a high expectation of what they expect when they go out on that field. And that's what I think it is. I think it's the standard, it's the expectation.
What's it been like to hear a new voice in the weight room with Lauren Landau?
I really like Lauren a lot. I think he's very smart. I think he has doing some different things that's going to help us. You know, I love Luke as well, but I think Lauren brings a different aspect. We're doing some more movement things, and I realize the NFL is all about being able to move, all about being able to run, and he's really focusing on that. So he's a great guy and inspirational. So I think he's going to do good for us.
Last one, Nicky.
The workouts with Chris's trainer in Dallas, who else has gone to those and how valuable have they been heading into the season?
Chris, me, Will Parks, and Brendan Langley, he was out there with us. And I think it's very valuable. Anytime you can get guys on the same team working in the offseason, that itself is good for the chemistry and just all the little things you talk about when you're not working out and this and that. So everything on the field is all about that connection and that being able to relate to guys off the field. So I think that's going to translate as well. And his trainer is a great trainer, and he's a kind of a DB-specific guy. So it's good to kind of get there and, just work on all the little things.
Okay, thank you, Bradley.
No problem.